geeky, nerdy lovers. We have a special episode for you. We're going to talk about the good, the bad, the ugly, and the in between for, you guessed it, nerdy dating or geeky dating or whatever kind of dating you're into
Or just dating
during COVID.
a geek, or dating during the global situation, or dating just in general during these times with a geek or somebody who is into the geeky culture lifestyle. So yeah, let's just
Preferably
break.
someone living and breathing.
Yes, and that's alive, and that's not an animate or inanimate object, to put it lightly. So
And it's also not a child.
yeah, because that's wrong. Like, there's one thing that's wrong in this world. It's that pedophilia is a
No.
no-no, along with murder. So,
Along with animals. Not having
bestiality.
them, but
Bestiality is wrong. Like, that's just the way off topic and
we're
not the
totally gonna get totally censored for this.
scope of the video here. But if we do, we'll figure
I'll
it
make a
out.
lot of enemies.
We'll do and do what we'll do. Whatever you're gonna do, So, but yeah, during this situation, it's been really tough. So we have two different perspectives on this video. We have a person who is currently single and person who is taken
Fabulous taken.
and living together. That's a little bit more than just taken. Uh, I've been in numerous stages of relationships too, where there's been verges of a proposal. There's been living together. There's been off and on relationships. I've been the heartbreaker. I've been the heartbroken. But
This has
that's
been
all.
too much for so little.
Yeah. And I know what I'm worth and everything. So that's the other aspect. But that's not. This video is not about me. Uh, this video is more about.
It's
I
about
guess
all of us.
avenues of like how to cope with the situation in terms of what's going on out there. So a lot of things have gone more virtual. I know here in California, things were opened up or moved to state phase 3 or
I
2
mean, things are still
or
open.
whatnot,
It's
technically. So
just modified.
modified in how? Because I think we went back to
Meaning, no, so
explain it for
restaurants are still open. Bars are
true.
not. But when it comes to a restaurant, if it's not takeout, as long as they have patio or outdoor seating, that's still 6 feet apart. So in cases like that, you can still go out. I mean, yes, you have to wear a mask when you're not eating, but you're not confined indoors. So at least in this case, you're getting a little bit of vitamin D and, catching some rays while you're at it.
True. Not too many rays because melanoma is pretty tough. But yeah, there's been some hurdles I guess you can go through. So basically, the average times I guess when things were normal is that it was pretty accessible to just go anywhere you want. For me, uh, basically March was the last time that I've actually been out and stuff, did all the dating stuff, and just hit a stagnant pole. Now I've heard, or stagnant rock, or it just hit the wall essentially.
You're stuck
Um,
in a hard place, buddy.
Stuck in a hard place, but I've also been going through a lot of other stuff too. So it's not like that's my top priority and everything. Because I'm always a firm believer that,
But
but I'm a firm believer too that if you go out and look for something, you just may not find it. Sometimes it has to come to you. But then again,
true.
like there's always what's the saying? There's always plenty of fish in the sea. But for me, I always say, well, finding the sea is kind of hard in a
But there's
way.
also the saying that all work and no play makes Johnny a very dull boy.
True, true, true. Well, believe me, I'm not dull. I got stuff to keep me very occupied and everything. Very, like I said, my current situations and a lot of stuff right now is like this. But aside the fact, from what I've seen, the online dating game is really evolved in the past couple of years. Not so much with this COVID stuff, but I know that the last time I even looked at this stuff, I think they put a lot of notifications or blurbs that basically say that stick to virtual Skype meetings, don't meet the person unless you are confident that they're negative for the global situation and stuff. So
I
it's
mean, you'd
just
have to make sure they're negative for more than just the global stuff.
yeah. So that's what I think. There's always things could always be a whole lot worse when it comes to just the global situation because one thing that people don't think of uh, with my science background, this thing, the global situation is a virus, so it's with you for life. It's just a matter of when it's suppressed or when it's active or not. So, um, yeah, it's changed a lot. But for me, I've also just kind of played second fiddle to this whole dating thing because I know one, it's got to be mutual. You got to be comfortable to the point where somebody's actually got to go out. So then the question is, where do you go out in these times? Um, you know, with me, I'm a huge movie person. Can't go to a movie theater. Uh,
You can't, but you can always make a fun like Zoom date from it. You guys can both stream a movie,
true,
and watch it together online. I mean, you're
true.
not physically with one another, but it's something to for now
That's kind of more like a
until you're
long
more
distance.
comfortable meeting.
That's more like a long distance relationship type
Yeah, but you're
thing in a way.
treating it like it's long distance until you actually
Yeah.
meet in person.
Yeah, that's true. So that's one alternative people can do here. What else can people do? Let's see. So, yeah, I know that people have just completely ignored all the recommendations and the advice, and
Cough,
uh,
cough. A
they've
friend of
just,
ours. I'm not
yeah.
going to say any
So,
names.
no, we've had situations and people that we know mutually and stuff on both sides of Mary and I, where they just go about it and stuff. You know, they will just suffer the risks if it comes to them and stuff. So, um, because it's just you got to think about it in a different perspective too. Sometimes some people think about it. This is what they want. Some people there. Some people. The biggest thing when it comes to dating too is that I'm a believer that if you're not comfortable being alone, how are you going to be able to be in a relationship where
Exactly.
you're going to end up being codependent, and that's just something that you can't really.
That's
It's
something
not
you
going to be a
never
long.
want to do.
It's not going to be a long-lasting relationship, but yeah. So that's the other end of the spectrum. You can just completely ignore all the things out there and just say screw it, and then go walk around wherever you want to, and uh, just go ahead and do what you want. But yeah, movie theaters are closed. They were reopened with seat spacing, but now they're not again. So that's a little different. Restaurants, like you mentioned, are outdoor seating only with spatial seating. Uh, but yeah, other than that, like where can you really go? Because beaches were open for a bit uh, here in California, but now they're closed again.
Are they?
I don't know. I haven't followed up. I just know that Costco's and retail stores are. You have more of a chance to get uh, contracted with this thing at a retail store or even a gas station pump handle than you do at the beach. Because one, you got the warmer
Why
weather.
you wash your hands and
Yeah,
sanitize.
I mean that's the whole point. As long as you're doing that, you're good to go. But uh, the whole scope of this is to help people come up with ideas of if you do want to be in the dating game and stuff right now, what are your options to do?
Coffee.
So yeah, there's
You love
coffee.
coffee.
I'm a coffeeaholic, I'll admit it. So um, yeah, there's other stuff that people can do. For me, I've also recommended
A bookstore.
driving dates. You can do bookstore
Drive-ins
if
are still open.
if there's a decent movie. I don't even know where there's one around here.
I think the closest one to us will be in Riverside.
That's still a 40-minute drive, but still,
True.
that's still something. But that's where, like I said, the drive date can come on. What else could people do? Um, what you and you and your person, I don't know if we can mention names, but you guys just stay home and stuff because you got the other aspect where you're not actively dating. So
True.
what's that aspect like in terms of,
Nah. Sometimes you love them. Sometimes you want to kill them. Not
yeah,
literally.
that, no, because murder's bad and stuff. You don't want to do that. That's something you don't want to do. But no, that's the whole point of living together. You know, you got to have some kind of space and distance. But at the end of the day, if you understand each other,
Oh
uh,
yeah.
you know, you and him will get along.
But even though having two bedrooms and still doesn't seem like it's enough space. Sometimes you just like go to your corner
Well,
and you're still
you're
there everywhere
well,
you turn around.
well, 'cause there's only so many places you can go and everything too. So it's like, also when you're,
Especially when you're like me restricted to the house.
yeah, yeah, that's true. You're restricted for certain reasons, yes. But also it's like you're a collector too, so you got to have the space to like,
I don't have the space. That's
there's
the
no
problem.
space and
Trying to
stuff.
make space.
You're gonna have to make space pretty soon, but you know
I know.
that's
I
only
have
a couple.
people coming to help me with that. You can
So
also
that's there.
volunteer if you want.
We'll see.
Just wear your mask.
That's for another video. To put it lightly, I'll help virtually with the iPad, and I'll come in with my little robot walker. Um, but yeah, I haven't seen that yet, believe it or not. Where people, what's that movie? Her, with Joaquin
God.
Phoenix. I haven't seen that yet, where somebody goes out, you know, with the iPad and goes out on a date with the person and
I'm
stuff
sure there are
virtually.
people that are out there doing
I can see that happening across the pond, but I can't see that happening here. But
that.
then again, nothing surprises me really
Exactly.
anymore. So yeah,
Have
I
you turned
mean,
on the news lately?
I try not to because everything is either global situation that uh,
Political.
or uh, somebody died or another hit and run. Um, yeah, just basically that. But yeah, this is basically a video to say, you know, hey, here's where both sides are coming from right now. So yeah, you have one aspect. You got two different aspects of the spectrum here. Because for me, I always see it as either dating somebody and then or slash seeing somebody,
You're in a
relationship.
situationship.
You're in a situation which that can be bad or good.
No,
Uh
situationships are always bad.
oh, see, I don't know. I just I've had them all over the board. What else? You got a relationship where you're together, then you got a committed relationship where you're living together, pre-marriage. Then you got the engagement, then you got the marriage, and then yeah, pretty much
Yeah,
there. So different aspects there and everything. If anybody here has got their own situationship, as that's a new term for me.
let us be
There's
your love line. Tell us your
uh,
issues.
go ahead
And
and
if you have any single gal pals for my buddy here, you know what to
shameless
do.
shameless plug. Yeah, go ahead and drop a comment below or send us a
Send them a
direct
wink.
send a direct message. Uh, I
Slide
go
on
ahead.
all up in that DM.
Yeah, that's what people say, I guess. But yeah, for those that also don't know, if you actually click that little drop down arrow, we went ahead and we have all our social media links, contacts there for both Mary and I. I went ahead and updated that description as well, but uh, all our information's been on there since day one. So if you guys ever want to reach out to us directly, not via the comment section where people can see it publicly, uh, go ahead and feel free to contact us on Twitter, Instagram, uh, here on YouTube. Yeah, it doesn't make a difference. We respond pretty well, so go ahead and let us know if you guys have any uh your experiences that you want to share or anything like that.
Or even weird experiences. Maybe that'll be a video one day. Uh, weird dating experiences. I think we're on to something here.
I've
I
had
think
some weird
so.
I've had
I've
some
had
weird
some
dating.
weird, interesting ones to share too.
I've had some weird ones, and then I've had some ones that
I've
are
seen some weird ones.
I've seen some weird ones. I've been through some weird ones, and then I've had some that are, uh, let's just say, like really, really tall cat shoes.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
just gonna leave it
we're
at that,
definitely gonna save that for the
and
next one.
keep
So
our
keep
fan
watching.
subscribers in suspense. So I'll go ahead and make a separate playlist for this and go from there. But Mayor, do you have any final thoughts on geeky dating?
Um, I mean, I know it's hard out there, but I mean, stay positive
Yeah,
and
because
in a good way, not in a bad way.
right, and you always got to stay happy because at the end of the day, you know, you have to make yourself happy.
Exactly.
Nothing else can make yourself happy. You can buy all the stuff you want, but that high will only keep you happy for like, I don't know, an hour. And then when you go and
Until you
revisit
buy
it at
something
that time,
else.
yeah, and then it's just you're chasing the dragon is what I call it. You keep going over and over. That's a whole therapy video that we can do, but
Yeah, we're not opening that can of worms. Sorry.
yeah, because we're not licensed therapists, and two, we all have our own problems, essentially. You can say it like that. But yeah, so this is just like a little snippet, a little podcast here of an intro to the whole dating thing, I guess you can
But
call it. But
definitely more to come because we have a lot of different avenues to discuss on that one.
we will be
That's for sure.
discussing this as well. So this is a nice little sneak peek. Like I mentioned before, if you guys have anything related to this, go ahead and drop a comment below. If you guys like the video, go ahead
And
and
if you
tell
want to
us that
holler
you
for
like
a
it.
dollar, slide on in that DM.
Yes, and we don't have Patreon set up yet for the dollars, so it'll just be hollering right now, or
Who knows?
hollaing,
Maybe we'll get them to sign up for OnlyFans and make an account. There you go.
hollaing. That can be all you. That can be all you. But
Are you trying to
if it
get me murdered?
works, if it can get you work, that's good for me. Whatever it is. That's not me though. So we'll see. We will see.
Wow.
But I was thinking more of the Patreon side, not the OnlyFans, because that's not YouTube friendly, I guess you can call it for right now. But that's for another video. Until then, my friends, don't forget to
Stay
subscribe to our
classy.
channel. Stay classy, but more importantly, don't forget to subscribe. If you guys like the video, go ahead and click that like button, click that notification bell, and tell your friends about Geeky Ent. We have everything here on the channel, and we are starting something new and fresh. So until then, we will see you on the next video. Bye.